Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a great day, but if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place because that's all I do for tarot readings are tower moments, which are moments of change and maybe bad times on the way. So if you're looking for that, you come to the right place. What I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck like this to find out what's going to be the overall tower energy, the cause, and the outcome. I look at the bottom of the deck for more information and clarify. 3, 2, and 3, and that's it. Then we'll look at the bottom of this deck for one more piece of advice, and that's it. So if this is your first time coming to the channel, thanks for stopping by and tuning in and whatever. And if you're coming back, I hope I can help you again. All right. All these messages are timeless. So whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So let's do a little magic. All right. Hangman on this side of the tower is basically you not seeing the big picture. You are very tunnel visioned. You are very, like hyper focused on something. Not sure what it is, but you are not seeing the big picture here. There's something you're missing. That leads to your tower moment, which always will, but that leads to the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is usually seen as a card of relationships and emotional stuff, but this is it's actually an energy of an emotional choice. Like, you have to pick something. You got to pick one or the other. It's huge. It's emotional. It's kind of tough sometimes. And if you didn't know, I'm the lizard guy right there. That's me, lizard dude. So this tower moment is going to force you to make a huge choice in your life. Big diversion. This is kind of one of those life-changing moments. Could be a person, but I don't know. We'll see. The moon and the wheel. So yeah, you are in like the moon, like the hangman and the moon here. So you can see that little path going down the tower there with the two dogs beside it. That's basically you right now. Super tunnel vision. You don't even realize what's going around you in your normal everyday life. I don't know why, but that's going to come to an end, and the wheel is going to turn into a new chapter of life. You're going to Wheel of Fortune is going to come in. The universe is coming in to, shake you out of this energy. But to do that, you're going to get a tower moment. So you got a huge choice coming up. I don't know between what and where, but we're going to find out here in a minute. All right, what's got you tunnel vision? What's going on? Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. And the 7 of Pentacles. This is the energy of, people that you're hyper focused on everyone else. People aren't doing their job. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody's doing it wrong. Basically what it's doing is you're the energy of everybody is wrong except me. All right, I call this video game syndrome. When you play an online video game and everything goes bad, and all of a sudden it's everybody else's fault but not yours, and you're pointing it out. Well, if you would have done this and you would have done that, it's like playing a racing sim and then complaining that nobody knows how to race, right? It's like, well, yeah, it's a sim, it's a simulation. I'm 100% sure 99% of the people on a racing sim would probably just do it for fun. They're not a professional racer. You get that mindset of nobody knows what they're doing but me. And this is kind of what you're into right now. This is the energy that you see yourself in. You see yourself as a bit of a perfectionist because the 7 of Pentacles is like, no, you're not willing to invest in any time in anyone. And this Queen of Wands is definitely the energy of I'm showing off. It's like I'm better than everybody else. You feel that way. And I don't know why. I don't. But you've got to pull your head out. You've got to take a deep breath because your tower's coming. You are acting too superior. You're acting better than everyone else, and you're acting in the way that this is the energy that nobody really wants to hear. Right? Because when they come to a tower reading, they want sparkles and sunshine and, oh, you're perfect and everybody else is wrong. Well, no, sometimes the problem is you. And this energy is telling me that you are very hard on everybody else in your life. You are very hard on people. You are a perfectionist. You are demanding, and in your own mind, you think you're trying to make them better. You know, it's like, oh, if they would just listen to me, they would be better off. Well, maybe, but I think it's gotten to a point where nobody likes you anymore. Everybody's kind of pissed off at you because this Queen of Wands energy is basically someone who flaunts their abilities. Like, I'm much better than you, and this is the negative version of it. I mean, you're giving a lot of advice, but you're not really doing much to prove that. You know, maybe you have a higher position in your job. Maybe you've been there longer. Maybe you've done this, but you're just in the energy of, yeah, I'm better than you, but I'm not going to show you why. You just have this attitude about you where you feel like you're better than everyone else, and you are so focused on that it's the hangman here. You're not looking at everybody else, and see, the Tower is going to take away a giant win from you. Six of Wands, you're gonna take a fall here. Two of Cups, yeah, you're definitely taking a fall. You're gonna eat a little bit of this. It's not gonna be friendly or happy. You're in the Moon energy. You don't even see anybody else. You just look at people and you go, God, you're so frustrating. I don't want to be around you because, you're just being kind of mean. I don't even think you realize you're being mean. I don't even think you realize it, how it's affecting others. You're just like, do it my way or leave. Do what I tell you or get out. So this Tower moment is definitely going to be a challenge you can't win. It's going to be extremely frustrating, and you're just going to be in your energy of, why doesn't anyone listen to me? If they would just listen, it would be fine. It would work out. I'm surrounded by idiots. That's what you're saying. You probably even said this in your life many times. You think you're the smartest person in the room. Two of Cups is basically, yeah, this isn't a match. I mean, you are not in the environment you're not helpful. You're not helping anyone like this. Okay, you need to snap out of it. You need to take a breather, because this Tower moment's going to knock you down a peg, and it's going to wake you up. It's a huge wake up call for you. I'm sorry, but these are not fun to hear. Lover's card, Five of Wands. This is going to bring drama and stress and conflict. It's going to bring the Ace of Cups. And the Six of Cups. You're going to have to do some major, major reflections on what brought you to this situation in the first place. You are going to have to remind yourself of what it was like when somebody was doing this to you. All right? You didn't start this job or whatever it is at the top. You sucked too once. Remember, you were bad at something too once. You have to remember what it's like to be a beginner, or not be very good at something, or you have to remember what it's like to be at the bottom of that totem pole. You can't be the leader by yelling at people and screaming at them and say, if you just listen to me, because you got to find your humanity. So this is the emotional choice. You can either do self-reflection and find out what you loved about this thing, or you can just constantly have fights until this is over. And eventually, enough people will complain, and you will get thrown out of whatever place you're in, and then you're not going to understand what happened, and you're going to blame everyone else for your problems. Everyone. Man, they would have listened to me. So, this is a situation where you have to, get out of this Moon energy, and the Tower moment is going to give you a major wake-up call here. And this could be the end of your job. This could be the end of this situation as you know it. You've done too much to too many people. And the anger level is rising, and it's going to reach a boiling point. So I hope this energy doesn't resonate with you, but if it does, even a little bit, you might want to take a big step back and look at your whole situation and do your best to get off of that path, because your karma is coming, and you're either going to change and remember what it was like to be at the beginning of this game, at this work, or you're going to have nothing but conflicts and fights, and there's going to be a bigger fish that comes down and slaps you out of the job or out of the situation. I mean, if it's not a higher power boss type thing, it's just the universe itself is going to teach you a lesson, and I don't think it's going to be very nice. Because you're going to meet someone who's just like you, and they're going to make you feel real bad about, this. It's going to make you feel real bad. They're going to be meaner than you. There's always somebody meaner than you. There's always somebody who's worse than you out there. And you're going to run into this person, and then you're just going to be, oh my God, what have I been doing, The universe will knock you out of this place of power, out of this delusional mindset you have that you're the best person in the room. And it's coming. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands, and this is how everyone feels around you. This is how everyone feels. They have this feeling of, God, when's it going to end? When they're going to quit? Why can't I do anything right? I mean, even if I stick to the rules and I do everything, it's always something. They always find something to, drill me, like rip me to pieces over. And again, people don't last like that for too long. They'll just find somewhere else to go. Especially these days, they don't even put 2-week notices in or nothing. They just leave. They'll be, bye. I don't have to deal with this. I mean, so just try to remember that if this energy resonates with you at all, take a chill pill, relax, take a step back, take a vacation. I mean, you were just like them once, and whatever reason, power went to your head, or you got a promotion or something, and you just decided that everybody was worse than you and you were better than everybody else at some point. So stop doing that. If this energy resonates with somebody that you kind of know, you can share this with them too, because karma's coming for you. The universe is going to knock you down a little bit if you're like this. And you won't like it. It's going to ruin your whole day. Maybe your whole foreseeable future. So, you give what you get, man. You get what you give. And you ain't giving much nice these days, are you? Be a little nicer. Be a little cooler. Be a little calm. Do the right thing. Be a real leader. Don't be just one of these people that start screaming at people like, oh, you don't know how to do anything right, Instead, just say, hey, well, this is, just work with people. Like, maybe you should try this. Maybe it'd be easier if you do it like that, But yeah, karma's coming for you. So, I'm going to show you the cards, and it'll be it for the day. Here we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I try to upload every single day, so please think about hitting the old subscribe button. I know this reading wasn't as fun as some of them online, but you got to be real, right? You got to be truthful. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Please think about hitting the subscribe button like I asked. Totally free, doesn't cost anything. And I try to upload every day. Talk to you later. Bye.